Smile to Death. This is chapter 16. Thank you for staying here with this controversial issue course that I believe is essential for people who want to develop, to grow, to heal themselves, and to change life and change the world. I believe we are stepping now into a new world in which the connection between what we refer to as life and what we refer to as death, the connection will become much better, much clearer. I believe it is time for us to expand ourselves and to realize that we created in our minds, in our collective minds, I would say, or collective awareness, a kind of ghetto, a kind of prison, in which we say this is existence, this is living, and all the rest is not living. Okay? And what I'm trying to say here is that I believe, actually I know, that this is not the case. We are here as a part of a bigger story. In this bigger story, just for the sake of this discussion, we have two places that communicate with each other all times and related to each other all times. And there is activity and vitality and existence here and there. I'm saying that there is home. This is the source. This is the place we came from. This is where we are God, or connected to the God inside us, or return to the God that we are. And this is a place where we are part of its creation and its activation, in which certain things are done, are learned, are practiced, are experienced for the sake of the bigger story. Okay? And our job here with this program and in general is gradually to break the walls, to break the illusion of this divide, separation, okay? To break this illusion, to challenge this illusion, because we are connected, and this connection is very important. It is very important for us here, for anything that we regard as good. Prevent violence, prevent wars, improve our health, improve our relationship, improve our self-fulfillment. Whatever something that you regard as positive and deep inside you know is positive, the more you are connected to the other place, the more you are able to develop or to grow in this thing that you regard as positive. Of course, it must be truly positive for your growth, but this is not something I will discuss now. Okay, let's say that we understand now between us what positive means. All right? So, part 6 says, listen to death speaking with us with lots of love. 3 chapters that will deal with this title. Death is always in communication with us, always, always. And the more we engage with this in communication, here as we are, as aware people, the more we communicate, the more we feel this communication, the less we are intimidated by death, the less we can be manipulated through issues that related to fear of death. It's so important, because this is the true freedom. This is the true freedom. I would say this is the basis of all kinds of freedom. freedom of this cultural fear from death. So, chapter 16. Home connects with us in many unusual and different ways, even bizarre ways. And why are they different or bizarre or unusual? Because our common logic, what we used to rely on as a reason, as the way things should be understood by normal people, all of these usually don't contain much of a spiritual language. So in order for us to overcome the blocks that we have made by our own logic and our own even expectation of being normal, if we want to pass them, if we want to deliver information that is beyond the regular understanding, it has to be bizarre. It has to be strange. Otherwise, we cannot shake the usual way of thinking. And the usual way of thinking is that life is the only place where things really exist. It is the only place where vitality of living really exists. This is the illusion that we live in, and all things that can shake this illusion may be frightening at first if we try to address them logically, and this is why we cannot do it this way. So death wants to speak with us, to remind us that we live in two places at the same time, and we have some roles here related to the other place. So death would like to give us reminders, hints, signals, some kinds of hello, so we will not be totally asleep, totally blinded of our true nature. So home creates communication or contacts through intuition, through synchronicity, through what we call coincidence, through things that just happen, through insights that come in a very, very surprising timing, through people that we suddenly meet in the street and they have something to say to us. At first may seem normal or not important, but when we keep walking, we realize that this person was a kind of a messenger that was there in order to deliver something for us. And this something can make an influence and change our day or change our thinking. The big question is, how open are we for these contacts that death is making with us? Again, you see, I address death as everything that is beyond life. Isn't it the real way we address death? And I'm saying that the place that we address as beyond life is not just a place we go to when we leave this place. This is a place where we already exist there in other forms right now. So I am saying that death is contacting with us all the times. And sometimes we are aware of this, and many times we are not that aware of this. Sometimes through dreams. Sometimes through a memory that suddenly surfaces to our attention. There are many ways, and usually the ways will be odd, will be different, will be strange, will be surprising. The big question, how open mindset we are. We have open mindset. You see, sometimes I am talking to my English, but I think you can understand me. That's the important thing. The big question is how our mind is opened for this possibility. For the fact that death is talking to me all the times. Death is with me all the times. So, for now, as long as we don't have any other options, we may say, or we may agree, or we may just be open to the possibility that our intuition, our creative urges, our sudden memories, our coincidences, our things that comes by surprise, may be the times in which death is talking to us with lots of love. Are we ready to listen? Are we ready to say hello back? Say, I heard you, I heard you. I realize, I remember, I acknowledge your existence in me. Thank you for contacting me, and do it more often, please. And when we do it, our job is, remember, to smile. When we smile, we are not afraid. When we smile, we say, yes, we want the communication. When we smile, we show ourselves and to our life that we understand, at least partially, that this whole thing is really just a game.